I grew up in a super strict conservative religious environment, and if you did too, you probably know what that feels like, heavy on rules, fear, and guilt. For a long time, I couldn't stop talking about how wrong it all was. I pointed out the lies about hell, free will, and all sorts of doctrines that felt more like control than truth. I was angry, loud about it. I thought exposing the darkness would set people free, but lately something's shifted. Father is showing me a new way, a better way. I'm learning to let it go. I don't need to keep pointing out everything that's broken in religion. I don't need to keep revisiting what hurt me. I'm being invited to focus on something more powerful, what's true, what's good, what's beautiful. I'm learning. I'm learning to talk about God's never-ending, over-the-top love without needing to bring up hell. I'm learning to talk about grace and joy without dragging religion's distortions into the conversation. I'm learning to talk about God's absolute sovereignty without getting into debates about free will. I'm learning to talk about our Father, His Spirit living in us, and Jesus, who shows us exactly what God is like without having to bring up the Trinity debate. I'm learning to just be with people without trying to fix their beliefs. I'm learning that the person you see messing up on stage, that's the role I'm playing, and the same goes for everyone else. Because Father is the playwright, we're the actors. And He's directing the entire story, He's revealing all this to me. And I'm so thankful, even when I forget these truths and slip back into old patterns, He wrote that into the script too. Paul said we should be wise about what's good and clueless about what's evil. He gave us a list of the kind of things to think about, whatever is true, honorable, just, pure, lovely, and worth celebrating. No negativity, just good stuff. Kind of reminds me of that old Bing Crosby song. You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch onto the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In-Between. We're all exactly where we're supposed to be, and we know it ends well for everyone. So I'm learning not to stress, not to fix, not to preach, just to trust the author of it all. He knows what He's doing. Want to learn more about how to be free? Go to studyshelf.com.